Remember this? You're looking at the visuals of the first batch of Rafale jets that arrived in India last year. And just when we thought that the controversy surrounding the Rafale deal was buried and forgotten, a new investigative series by a French media group has led to a judicial probe in France. The investigative report points to new evidence of wrongdoing in the multi-billion-dollar deal between Dassault Aviation and the Indian government. This new evidence sits on top of all the other irregularities that have already been exposed about this deal. But how much evidence does the Union government need before it sets up a probe? I am Akram Mohammed and I am going to decode this for you. In the latest season of the Rafale controversy, the French judiciary has entered the scene when previously, despite all the allegations, they had stayed away. This is why. In April this year, Mediapart published a series of stories that allegedly establishes a money trail from Dassault Aviation, the company that makes the Rafale fighter jets, to a middleman in India, Sushant Gupta. The media reports came out when India was battling the dreaded second wave of the COVID pandemic and largely went unnoticed. Now, who is this Sushant Gupta? Sushant Gupta is the same man who was charge-sheeted by Enforcement Directorate in 2019 in the Augusta Westland helicopter scam, popularly known as Choppergate. He is accused of laundering kickbacks worth 55.83 crore rupees for influential people in the previous UPA regime. He also had in his possession classified papers about the deal. One of the reports in the Mediapart investigative series has exposed Gupta's role in the Rafale deal as well. Dassault allegedly paid Gupta 1 million euros as a gift and explains how kickbacks were paid using shell companies in Singapore and Mauritius. All this becomes very interesting since the Union government maintains that there were no middlemen involved while acquiring Rafale fighters, as it was a government-to-government agreement. Why does Sushant Gupta's name feature in the expose then? How did he have access to the top secret proceedings that were held to discuss Rafale prices, just like he had about Augusta Westland?
The reports also probe Anil Ambani's role in the deal.
The confidential documents obtained by Mediapart also reveal that Dassault had formed a partnership with Reliance only for political reasons, as the latter did not have an expertise in the aerospace sector. It shows that Dassault generously assisted Reliance for the establishment of the joint venture company Dassault Reliance Aerospace Limited in 2017. The French firm had just 49% share in the company but pledged 94% of the total investment, which is 159 million euros of the 169 million euro total investment. In the past, several investigative reports have documented the alleged wrongdoings in this deal, which began in 2012 with the proposal to bid for 126 aircraft. It is now well known how from 126 jets, India settled for 36, how anti-corruption clauses were removed during the deal, and more. The new expose draws attention to the money trail and also exposes the association between Anil Ambani's Reliance Defense and Dassault Aviation. Till now, the spotlight on the Rafale deal was largely in India. With the fresh Mediapart investigative reports, it has turned to France. In June this year, based on these reports, Sherpa, a French anti-corruption NGO, filed a complaint seeking a probe into the deal. On July 3rd, a French judge was appointed to probe alleged influence peddling, corruption and favoritism when Dassault sold Rafales to India. Following this, several prominent French politicians and diplomats are now under the scanner. When the French anti-corruption bodies have decided to investigate this murky deal, there is little doubt left about possible wrongdoing in one of the largest defense acquisitions by India in recent history. It is imperative that India launches a joint parliamentary committee probe into the deal. The government should subject itself to such a probe in public interest and for transparency in administration. The questions asked need answers from the Modi administration, and these answers have to be both clear and truthful.